The effects of digital media and video games on our cognitive function.
Hey there! Have you ever wondered how social media and video games affect your brain? Today, we're diving deep into the science behind these digital activities and the profound impact on our neurological processes. Grab a seat and let's explore this fascinating topic together. Understanding dopamine and the brain's reward system. To understand the influence of social media and video games, we first need to talk about a key player in our brain, dopamine. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that's associated with pleasure and reward. Whenever you get a like on a post or achieve a high score in a game, your brain releases dopamine, making you feel good and reinforcing the behavior. This release of dopamine creates a cycle of reward-seeking behavior. Each time you check your notifications or play another level, you're chasing the next dopamine hit. This can lead to habitual use and in some cases, addiction. The reward system explained. Let's delve deeper into how exactly the brain's reward system works. The reward system is primarily composed of the ventral tegmental area, VTA, the nucleus accumbens, and the prefrontal cortex. When you engage in activities that you find pleasurable, the VTA releases dopamine into the nucleus accumbens. This creates a feeling of pleasure and encourages you to repeat the behavior. The prefrontal cortex, which is involved in decision-making and impulse control, helps regulate these feelings. However, when the brain is constantly bombarded with high levels of dopamine from frequent social media use or gaming, it can lead to changes in these areas. The limbic system, which includes the amygdala, plays a crucial role in processing emotions. Continuous stimulation from social media and video games can heighten emotional responses and increase the drive for reward-seeking behavior. Over time, this can lead to increased susceptibility to emotional fluctuations and a greater need for instant gratification. Impact on the prefrontal cortex. One of the most significant impacts of social media and video games is on the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making, impulse control, and attention. The constant stimulation from notifications and in-game rewards can make it challenging to focus on less stimulating but important tasks, like studying or working. This is because the brain gets accustomed to the high levels of stimulation from digital activities, making everyday tasks seem dull in comparison. Information overload and cognitive function. Another significant effect is what's known as information overload. This happens when the brain is exposed to more information than it can process, leading to difficulty concentrating and retaining information. The brain's ability to filter and prioritize information becomes compromised, affecting overall cognitive function. Video games, particularly action games, can enhance certain cognitive skills like spatial awareness, reaction time, and hand-eye coordination. However, these benefits often come at the cost of reduced attention span and increased distractibility. The fast-paced nature of many games trains the brain to expect quick rewards, making slower-paced activities seem less engaging. Attentional blink and multitasking. This leads to a phenomenon called attentional blink, where the brain becomes less efficient at detecting new information after processing a particularly engaging piece of content. Social media and video games with the rapid and frequent delivery of new stimuli can exacerbate this effect, leading to decreased attentional capacity over time. The frequent multitasking encouraged by digital platforms, like switching between apps or responding to multiple notifications, can impair the brain's ability to focus. Studies have shown that multitasking reduces productivity and increases cognitive load, leading to mental fatigue and decreased performance in tasks that require sustained attention. Social validation and emotional impacts. The social aspects of these platforms also impact brain function and attention. The need for social validation through likes, comments, and shares can lead to a constant state of alertness as users frequently check their devices for updates. This behavior can disrupt normal attention patterns and contribute to anxiety and stress, further impairing cognitive function.
First, let's talk about the bright side of video games. Not all video games are created equal. Some, especially educational ones, are designed to boost your brain power. These games can enhance cognitive skills, improve attention, and even boost problem-solving skills. Imagine a game that sharpens your memory and helps you develop social skills. Sounds awesome, right? Studies have shown that playing these games in moderation can actually make you a better thinker and a more attentive person. Plus, when played with others, they can foster teamwork and communication skills. So, it's not all doom and gloom. Now, let's get real. The impact of social media and video games on our brains is super complex. Sure, there are benefits, but too much of a good thing can be, well, not so good. The key here is balance. Moderate use of digital media can offer cognitive benefits, but excessive screen time can pose significant challenges. It's all about finding that sweet spot. Make sure to mix up your digital time with other activities, like reading a book, going for a walk, or just hanging out with friends and family. And don't forget to get enough sleep. Your brain needs downtime to recharge. Let's talk about something super cool, neuroplasticity. This is your brain's amazing ability to adapt and reorganize itself. When you play video games or use social media, your brain forms new connections. This can be great for skills like hand-eye coordination, problem solving, and multitasking. But here's the kicker. Neuroplasticity is a double-edged sword. While it can enhance useful skills, it can also reinforce negative habits. Constantly checking for social media updates or spending too many hours gaming can create compulsive patterns that interfere with your daily life and responsibilities. A healthy brain relies on balanced neurotransmitter levels and well-regulated neural pathways. But excessive digital media use can disrupt this balance, potentially worsening conditions like anxiety and depression. Too much screen time can mess with your brain chemistry, making it harder to feel happy and calm. So, how do we enjoy the benefits of digital media without falling into its traps? Here are some tips. Give yourself a set amount of time for gaming and social media each day. Take breaks. Every hour, take a break from screens to stretch or do something offline. Mix activities. Balance screen time with physical activity, hobbies, and face-to-face interactions. Night mode. Use blue light filters or night mode on your devices in the evening. Mindful consumption. Be aware of how certain content makes you feel. Avoid things that stress you out or keep you up at night. Prioritize sleep. Stick to a regular sleep schedule and keep screens out of the bedroom. Brain injuries. If you've had a concussion or any kind of brain injury, listen up. The overstimulation and stress from social media and video games can really hinder your brain's recovery. When your brain is healing, it needs rest, not more stimulation. That means cutting down on screen time to help your brain reestablish its normal activity patterns. Rehabilitation from brain injuries often include reducing screen time to give your brain the best chance to heal properly. So, if you or someone you know is recovering from a concussion, remember, less screen time is more healing time. Now, let's talk about neurological disorders like ADHD. People with ADHD might find the fast-paced stimuli of social media and video games super engaging. But here's the catch. This can actually make symptoms of inattention and hyperactivity worse. It's like adding fuel to the fire. But it's not all bad news. Some specially designed video games can actually help improve attention and cognitive skills in people with ADHD. It's all about how you use it. These therapeutic games can provide structure and focus, turning a potential problem into a powerful tool for improvement. So, what's the takeaway? It's crucial to balance and mindfully engage with digital media, especially if you're dealing with brain injuries or neurological disorders. Understanding the relationship between social media, video games, and the brain highlights the need for balanced and mindful engagement with these technologies. While they offer great opportunities for cognitive enhancement, they can also disrupt normal brain function and contribute to psychological issues if not managed properly. Here are some strategies for healthy digital media use. Limit screen time, especially before bed or if you're recovering from brain injury. Scheduled breaks. Take regular breaks to prevent overstimulation.
Mindful consumption. Be aware of how digital activities make you feel. If something stresses you out, take a step back. Use therapeutic games. Look for games designed to help with specific cognitive skills, especially for conditions like ADHD. Balance activities. Mix digital media with offline activities like reading, exercising, or spending time with friends and family. Set boundaries. Create tech-free zones or times in your day to give your brain a break. Social media and video games have a profound impact on our brains. By understanding how these digital activities influence our brain's reward system, cognitive functions, and overall mental health, we can make smarter choices about our digital consumption. Striking a balance between online and offline activities, setting healthy boundaries, and practicing mindful engagement can help us harness the benefits of digital media while minimizing its potential drawbacks. Thanks for joining me on this journey to explore the fascinating effects of social media and video games on our brains. I hope you enjoyed my